Hey, how's everybody? This is Pookie or Victoria, whatever you know me by. I'm finna talk about something that I really don't like talking about. I'm not somebody who likes to get emotional or anything like that, but I talked to this young girl today. I'm young too. I'm not. She's a little girl really. She was like 14, I believe. I went to my old school to do a presentation. I talked to her. Um, she's MTF. She's a trans, or she's trying to go through the transition already. Um, I really don't like talking about it, but I feel like I have to bring it up. I'm gonna talk about the suicide rates in the LGBT community in general. Now, yeah, this touches me personally because a friend of mine that I grew up with actually, who was gonna be 20 now, took his own life because he just gave up. Um, he was FTM, and he didn't have enough money to go through the procedures, um, surgeries, and getting on T and stuff like that. He just didn't have the money. And I know within the gay community, I've heard a lot of lesbians talking about, why you gotta change, or why you gotta um, change yourself or make yourself something that you wasn't born to be, and stuff like that within our own community. Um, Talking to trans guys or trans women, stop that, people. Our community is somewhere we're supposed to come and feel free to be ourselves, and I know everybody remember being young and not knowing what to do when you find yourself attracted to females, or find yourself attracted to dudes that you're not supposed to. Your parents is telling you what you're supposed to be doing, and you just don't understand, like, why am I like that? Now, I cannot even imagine what it would be to have to go through life feeling like, you know, you were born in the wrong body. Like, this is not who I was supposed to be. I mean, most of us are cocky as hell. I'm talking to all the studs out there. We cocky as hell. I ain't gonna lie. Most of us, not all of us. But we see ourselves be like, damn, I'm sexy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the shit. Can you imagine having to go through life thinking, I was not supposed to be this way? This is not, I don't feel the way I look. Looking at yourself in the mirror and thinking, damn, this is not it. What I feel in me is not what I see. And to think that you may never be able to associate what you see with how you feel. I mean, I can't personally put myself in that position. I can't even think of something like that, to be quite honest with you guys. So I was talking to this little girl, and she was telling me how she attempted suicide. Now, mind you, this girl's only 13. She's not 14. Yeah, 14. And she was telling me how, she attempted suicide at 8 years old. 8 years old. Because, she saw a boy in the mirror but felt like a girl. Straight people say, that's just the way you're raised, and they're telling parents you need to raise your kids better. That's not it. It's just how people, it's how they feel. Marcus was going to be Marcus going to be 20 um, this month. It's hard because I grew up with them, man. You know what I'm saying? And I think we as a community should be trying to do something about this. And I'm not saying nobody is. And I told Marcus, Marcus left a letter. He had thought about it. He knew he was going to do it. And thinking back that day when I saw him, he was happy. He was really happy. And I asked him what he was doing the night before that. He was like, "Oh, I was just writing." I said, "Okay." And he wrote a letter for me, his mom, his brother, and his girlfriend. Yeah. Um, I'm sorry, but I just, you know, I don't know. I'm hearing all this stuff about, I had an ex who had one of her friends kill themselves as well. A trans guy too, and I know plenty of lesbians, gay guys who have attempted suicide. I know one gay guy who actually succeeded. I say that like it's a good thing. God, I'm sorry. Who actually, went through with it. I was watching a video, and they said that 31% of the transsexual community, that's how high the suicide rates are. 31% people. 31 people out of 100 people try to or commit suicide. I know in most cases it's a cry for help and people want to be helped, but sometimes it's just to get tired, you know what I'm saying? All I'm saying, if you have a friend, a brother, sister, anybody that you know that is transsexual, gay, lesbian, queer, bisexual, and doesn't know what to do. I'm talking about transsexual most because, I'm sorry I just interrupted myself, but the reason why I'm talking about it most is because, I have never been judgmental, and I love all types of people, and a lot of my guy friends are trans guys, you know what I'm saying? And the dudes that I know, they don't care. They be friends with everybody, so I can't feel their pain, you know what I'm saying? But I can see it, and trans girls, you know what I'm saying? This beautiful young lady I met today, she's a young girl, people. At such a young and tender age, you're thinking about just ending it so it doesn't hurt anymore. And Marcus was he was sweet, he was funny, he was adorable, really. And to think that with all the qualities, he was a very attractive young man, and to think that with all those qualities he would want to take his life because he didn't want to be in that situation anymore. You know, we tell our people, our family members who have tried suicide, if you don't want to stay for yourself, stay for me. Sometimes it's just not enough, I guess. But yeah, help people. Help them. Whoever they may be, family or not, friends or not. Help them, support them. We're all one community. We love you, Marcus.